If you are interested in a 35,000 power play for same day loans, no credit checks, here is a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 9, we have cashadvance.com. Our score 8 over 10. So with cashadvance.com, you got to think about short-term loans up to $5,000. Okay, and when you think about cashadvance.com, just think about an online marketplace of lenders, and funds are available in as few as 24 hours. This is really good, and you have a simple online form that takes about 2 to 3 minutes to actually fill, and this is kind of cool. So $5,000, that's the maximum here. And one thing I want to say here is that when you think about a same day loan from cashadvance.com, the advantage is that you only have to file for one simple one application. And what will happen here is that they will actually dispatch your application to a series of individuals. So this is kind of cool. We love that a lot. And overall, cashadvance.com is really good. $5,000. We love that. The only problem that we have is that even though this loan is available nationwide, you really have super high APRs. You're talking about 400%. 400%, boss. This is actually the maximum, so this is kind of high. So be aware of that. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. In today's conversation, we're talking about same-day loans, no credit check. We are talking about a $35,000 power play. Number 8, we have here smartadvances.com. Our score 8.4 over 10. So when you think about smartadvances.com, I want you to think about personal loans from $100 to $20,000. Okay, and you can receive an approval decision within 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Same procedure here, and funds can be deposited in your account in one business day and used for any purpose. We love this a lot. There's no restriction on the funds. Okay, so if you're looking for a same day loan, no credit check, think about smartadvances.com. And so one thing I want to say here is that in terms of the interest rate, it can go all from 20% all the way to 175%. Again, this is kind of high. We are in triple digit territory here. But hey, listen, if you need cash real fast, you're looking for a quick cash, a quick like same day loan, no credit check, think about smartadvances.com. Fantastic. Number 7, we have personalloans.com. Our score 8.7 over 10. With personalloans.com, we're talking about loans that go from $1,000 all the way to $35,000. Boss, can you believe this? $35,000. Here again, we have a large lender network. So personalloans.com is not a direct lender. So when you think about cashadvance.com, smartadvances.com, personalloans.com, a lot of those lenders, a lot of those platforms are large lender networks. In other words, you have gazillions of lenders who are fighting for your business, for your loan business. Okay, so this is kind of good. The only disadvantage is that your data might be dispatched to other lenders. They might be calling you like crazy after the loan application. But hey, listen, if you're looking for a loan and you want to boost your chances of approval, think about lender networks. So personalloans.com is kind of cool because here you have a fast loan decision. They'll take care of you within 5 minutes, and you can use the loan for any purpose, and you have funding as soon as one business day if approved. So $1,000 to $35,000. The loan term 3 to 72 months. The APR here, you're looking at 5% all the way to 36%. So this is kind of cool. All you need to be 18 years of age, have a valid social. You need to have a checking account. You gotta have a checking account though. In terms of you have to be employed. You need to have at least $1,000 in terms of income every single month. So it is what it is. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. What are we talking about? We're speaking about a power play of $35,000, same day loans, no credit check. Okay, and number 6, we have badcreditloans.com. Our score 9 over 10. Here you have loans from $500 all the way to $10,000, and this is kind of cool because here this is the process is similar to you do have a large lender network. You get connected with the lender. You have a simple form, a quick funding. Okay, and again you get your cash within one business day, sometimes 18 hours. So here the interest rate is still the same. You have a 36% maximum here, and the loan term here is 60 months, maximum 60 months. We're speaking about 5 years, and the loan amount, again, loan amount $500 to $10,000. And one thing we love about bad credit loans is that they really don't care about your credit. I mean, they literally don't care about your credit. Okay, and you just have to have $800 in terms of income on a monthly basis to qualify. Number 5, we have creditloan.com. Our score 9.1 over 10. So when you think about creditloan.com, I want you to think about loans from $250 to $5,000. What we love about this loan is that you are basically getting your cash deposited directly into your account, and you get your cash within 24 hours. And what we love here is that if you have bad credit, that's fine. They will take care of you. If you have 300 credit score, that's okay. 350, that's okay, not a problem. They just want you to have you need to have an income of $500 minimum to actually qualify. Okay, you got to have social, of course. You need to have a checking account, of course, but that's it. Okay, you're not going to like creditloan.com will actually accept any kind of application. The only thing they do not accept is if you have a pending bankruptcy. If you have a pending bankruptcy, they will not accept you. Otherwise, they take everything. They take all kinds of applications. So creditloan.com, we're speaking about 9.1 over 10. Number 4, we have Bills Happen. Our score 9.4 over 10. So when you think about Bills Happen, I want you to think about quick loans up to $5,000. You just submit one form, you get multiple options. And so again, same procedure here. If you have they will take care of you even if you have 300 as FICO score, or even no credit score for that matter. But you got to have a bank account and social. So those are really important elements. So bank account and social. And in terms of income, you need to make at least $1,000 every month to qualify. And so this is kind of cool. One thing I want to say here is that when we speak about the interest rate really varies here. They're not going to say, well, 35% or whatever. No. The interest rate varies. The loan term also varies depending upon the lender. So it's important to remember. So every direct lender that partners with Bills Happen offers bad credit loans, no credit loans. And they offer all kinds of options for consumers who need a short-term installment loan. So this is kind of cool. And so these loans allow you to repay your debt over time and keep your monthly payment low. So this is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that just remember, you need to have at least $1,000 in income, and you got to have a banking account and a social. Number 3, we have cashusa.com. Our score 9.6 over 10. So when you think about cashusa.com, I want you to think about a loan application that grants you from $500 to $10,000. And this is kind of cool here. You receive a loan decision in minutes, and you get funds directly to your bank account, and you can use the cash for any purpose. Here we are speaking about very decent APR. You're looking at 5% to 36%. We love that. And the loan term 3 to 72 months. This is kind of cool. And the one thing I want to say here is that cashusa.com just wants you to have a how do I say it? You need to justify income of $400 every month. So we're speaking about gross income, minimum gross income $400 every single month, and you qualify. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have a credit score of 300 or no credit score for that matter. If you are 18 or you're 21, you have no credit score, they'll take care of you. So cashusa.com, the loan amounts here goes from $500 to $10,000. So this is kind of cool. And the one thing I want to say here is that you apply, and they'll get back to you within 12 to 18 hours. So if you apply in the morning, let's say you apply in the morning around 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern, they might actually qualify you and get the funds deposited in your account the next day around the same time. But you could be qualified, let's say around 4 p.m. Eastern the same day. So this is kind of cool. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're speaking about a power play of $35,000, and we're speaking about same-day loans, no credit check here, okay? And I want to talk to you about number 2. So number 2 here, we have 24/7 Lending Group. Our score 9.7 over 10. So with the 24/7 Lending Group, you're speaking about personal loans from $500 to $35,000. This is really good, and all credit types are considered welcome. You have a simple no credit impact form, and this is kind of cool. And lending, like 24/7 Lending Group has been doing this for the last 20 years, so they know what they're doing. The loan term here is 60 days to 72 months, and the interest rate here you are looking at 6% to 36%. So again, the loan amounts here, we are looking at $500 to $35,000. Okay, just have a bank account. You need to have a social. You got to have at least $500 in income every single month. Number one, we have Money Mutual. Our score 9.9 over 10. So with Money Mutual, you have short-term loans up to $5,000, and Money Mutual, it's basically an online marketplace of lenders, and funds are available in a sphere of 24 hours. Okay, this is kind of cool, and what we love about Money Mutual is that they take care of you real fast. I mean, basically loans that go from $100. Actually, sometimes they can approve you for $50 to $5,000. The interest rate varies, and the loan terms also varies. Now, if you have it, if you need, like, if you make at least $500, you are 18, you have an active bank account, you are making at least $500, sometimes from $500 to $600, or sometimes $800 per month. They'll take care of you, not a problem at all. So moneymutual.com, 9.9 over 10. So this is kind of cool. So here you have it, the nine same day loans, no credit check. And one thing I want to say, let me give you the overview here. So when we talk about getting a loan online without a credit check, it is totally possible. Yes. Let's say you tried everything. You went to a bank to apply, or you went to a credit union, or you went to an online lender, and they said, listen, we need to actually check your credit. You know your credit is bad, right? So what do? Well, the thing is that all the players I listed in today's conversation, all of them, they are like lender networks. In other words, they are websites that aggregate information, that aggregates your information, and they have a different lenders who are competing for your business. So it's important to remember that. It's important to remember that we're not speaking here about direct lenders directly. We're speaking about indirect lenders. So basically what will happen here is that, and again, I want to insist, all 9 that I just listed in today's conversation, you input your info, they will dispatch your info to all the lenders in their network, and those lenders will contact you. Okay, and the drawback of this approach is that sometimes the lenders, they will be bothering you, like they'll be calling you at night, or they'll be calling you at a very importune, like they'll be calling you at very, very crazy hours. And sometimes the thing is, even if you don't get the loan with them, they'll still have the data. So this is the drawback that you need to be aware of. That otherwise, you get your cash real fast. You get the cash real fast. You can get a loan on the same day that you apply. Yes, they'll approve you. The only problem is, it's just the cost. You might get a loan from like $200 to $5,000, but you might actually have to pay like a very huge APR. And but so as long as you're aware of the pros and cons of same day loans, you're good to go. Okay, so just be aware that they will get your data. They might be texting you, they might be calling you. So that's the thing we don't like a lot, but you will get your cash. Okay, so it is totally possible. So let me give you the steps here. So if you are trying to get a same day loan, no credit check, so what are the requirements here? So again, we're speaking about a power play of $35,000 maximum here. Okay, so the first thing you have to is you need to have a name, social, your address. You need to actually have a job. Okay, but the thing is, the job doesn't have to be a full-time job. You can actually have a part-time job, a series of gigs here and there. They just want you to show at least $500 in income every single month. But one important element, that you need to have a bank account. You got to have a bank account. So if you don't have a bank account, you can't qualify for those same day loans. And when we talk about a bank account, the bank account, it can be a bank account from a regular bank or a credit union. That's fine too. And the cool thing is, nowadays you have online bank accounts. So even if you have, let's say you have a check systems problems, and you can't really get an account at a regular bank, at a traditional bank, you can still open. There are a lot of non-check systems bank account that you can open, especially the online bank accounts. Those are really good. Okay, so pay attention to that. So you got to have at least $500 in terms of income, and you need to have a bank account. You need to actually justify your employment. So proof of employment, it's really important. What I want to say here is that when we talk about proof of employment, we're speaking about pay stubs. We're speaking about your W-2s, your 1099s, anything you can show the lender that you are working. And I'm speaking about having a legit work. This is kind of fine, okay? And so this is kind of, and in some cases, they might ask you to show proof of collateral, like to actually show, how do I say it? To show collateral if you want to have a secure loan. But this is rare, because when we talk about same day loans, we are speaking about unsecured loans. We're speaking about loans that don't ask you anything at all. They just ask you to show that you are working. That's all. Okay, and the cool thing is, you can use an online loan, same day loan, no credit check loan for anything. So you can find out, you can use the loan for, let's say, an emergency repair. Stuff happens. I mean, you can actually take the cash to to go on vacation. Yeah, stuff happens. You can get anything. You can get anything to use the cash for. There are literally no restrictions. So this is totally up to you to actually say, okay, this is what I want to use. I want to use the cash for, and it is what it is. And the easiest loan to get approved for are payday advance loans. Okay, so they are the easiest loans to approve for. So when we talk about same day loans, we're speaking about payday advance loans because they're easy to obtain. But the problem here is that they are very expensive. That's all. Let me give you a bonus here. So what can you borrow? What can you actually borrow fast without a credit check? Well, when we talk about borrowing, you can borrow online. I'll give you all those 9 players. So they are basically large lender networks. Okay, so that's one element. If you are looking for cash and you really don't want people to really bother checking your credit, or you know your credit is really bad, and then so you can go to those places. You can try also title loans. You can try a pawn shop loans. You can try, if you have a house and you have equity in your house, try home equity loans. Now, one thing I want to say here is that if I were to rank all those 4 options, like large lender networks, title loans, pawn shop loans, and home equity loans, I would say a large lender network is the best. I mean, obviously, there's no quote unquote best option here, but if I were to compare a title loan to a pawn shop loan and to a home equity loan, a large lender network will actually have fewer sort of disadvantages than the other threes, because the title loans is just crazy. A pawn shop loan is so crazy. You have to actually a pawn shop loan and a title loan. You have to actually you have to seed something. You have to collateralize something. Okay, and for home equity loan, same thing. So you don't want to jeopardize your home in the first place. So it's just better to pay interest rate for 300% or 400% and still have your house, still have your car, still have your jewelry, than trying to really collateralize those assets and really not have anything at all. So one thing I want to say here is that if you want to like before applying for emergency payday loans or same day loans or all those cash advances, please see if you don't have anything else. You don't have any other option. Basically, you want to go to your credit union. It's always better to have a credit union. See, you can go to your traditional bank, not your national bank, but your local bank, for instance, because see, you have community banks, you have rural banks, you have banks that are really close to the community, and those banks, they know what's really happening. They probably have more information about you, and they don't have to check your credit necessarily before giving you a loan. So you want to parlay that relationship, that great relationship you have with a bank at the local level or the credit union at the local level to get a loan. Okay, so try those first before going to those large lender networks. Before I actually close today's conversation, I want to acquaint you with the approach we have when it comes to same day loans, no credit check. So I want to show you our loan evaluation approach. We have a methodology on this show when it comes to categorizing, listing, and evaluating same day loans, no credit check. Please check this out. All right, number 1, we have a Money Mutual, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have a 24/7 Lending Group, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have a CashUSA.com, 9.6 over 10. Number 4, we have Bills Happen, 9.4 over 10. Number 5, we have CreditLoan.com, 9.1 over 10. Number 6, we have BadCreditLoans.com, 9 over 10. Number 7, we have a PersonalLoans.com, 8.7 over 10. Number 8, we have SmartAdvances.com, 8.4 over 10. Number 9, we have a CashAdvance.com, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.